take a look at this picture for a moment. I'm sure you clearly understand what this picture is talking about. Majority of individuals, when they lay down on their bed to sleep, it takes them quite a lot of time to actually sleep. It could take them around 30 minutes to an hour or two. I can't even publicly mention the things people do to exhaust themselves to sleep when they can't. But anyways, this is what we will be tackling in this video. We would be looking into how we can sleep instantly whenever we lay down for bed. Before we move on, for survey related reasons, if you have this issue, if it takes you a lot of time to actually sleep when you lay down, click the I on the top right corner of this video and attend a poll I've put up. It will take just a few seconds and 2 clicks. I really appreciate it. So let's move on. For me personally, it takes me about 20 to 30 seconds to a minute at most to sleep when I lay down. Now some people would interpret that if I sleep that quickly, it means I'm sleep deprived. Although that's a possibility, that's not at all the case here. If that were true, I wouldn't be able to sleep immediately after fulfilling my sleep need, correct? If I were to sleep right now and wake up after 3 to 4 hours, if I choose to not get up and kept laying down even after I feel energetic and fresh, I would go to sleep again. I would then wake up again after a few hours, and if I choose to keep laying down, I would end up falling asleep again. And then the loop continues. I have tested this out and I've slept for around 36 hours. It doesn't stop, you see. I can keep sleeping more and more. And it takes about the same amount of time to fall back asleep as it did about the first time. Perhaps I can even fake being in a coma like this. So how am I able to do this? What I have done here exactly, which I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment, what I've done here exactly is that I've anchored or psychologically linked the state of sleep with the act of laying down. So whenever my body lays down, immediately my brain gets reminded of the feeling of sleep so much that it ends up moving into the state of sleep itself. I hope this is making sense. If it doesn't, it will make more sense as we go along. So let's get started on developing the know-how on how to sleep instantly. Anchoring in psychology means psychological linking between a feeling or state with some sort of action or behavior. So our goal is to anchor, powerfully associate the state of sleep with the act of laying down, so that whenever we lay down, we immediately go to sleep. We want our brain to be reminded about how relaxing sleep feels like whenever we lay down. And we want to feel it so powerfully that we get so relaxed that we actually end up sleeping. Make sense? So how do we achieve this exactly? How can we powerfully associate the state of sleep with the act of laying down? In concept, it's very simple. All you have to do is lay down only and only when you want to sleep, and not lay down under any other circumstance. That means you have to stop laying down while you are playing video games on your smartphone or console. You have to stop laying down while you are watching television, while you are reading a book, or while you are texting someone, or while you are studying. You have to stop laying down while doing all those things and only lay down when you want to sleep. If you do one or two of the above mentioned things while laying down, you are associating the feeling of playfulness and fun and excitement and high mental activity with the act of laying down, and we don't want that. We just want one association with laying down, and that is sleep. So you need to stop laying down for any other reason unless it's for sleeping. I'm sorry guys, in practical this isn't very easy. I get that, but you gotta do this. You got to sit completely straight when you are using your phones, when you are playing video games, when you are studying, or when you are watching television, and so on. Don't lay down under any circumstance unless if you want to sleep. Now this also means that you can't lay down just to relax. If you want to take a nap or sleep, go ahead, lay down for a while. If you are tired and just want to lay down and relax and do something like use your smartphone, don't do that. To strengthen this association, what I encourage you to do for about a month or two is that you be hyperactive when you are awake. Keep yourself engaged physically or mentally in some sort of activity all day long, constantly, so that when in the night time you're about to go to bed, you feel super exhausted. By being hyperactive and only laying down when you want to sleep, by practicing this for about a month or two, you will hardwire your brain to fall asleep immediately whenever you lay down. Isn't that awesome? As far as sleep positions and sleep disorders and the time of sleep are concerned, I will discuss them in many topics in later videos, so don't worry about that for now. Allow me to repeat what you could do to develop the instant sleep ability and the consequences of hardwiring your brain for it. What you have to do is firstly only and only lay down when you want to sleep. Don't lay down under any other circumstance. And secondly, be hyperactive for about a month to magnify the association between sleep and the behavior of laying down. So this is what you have to do to develop the skill to sleep instantly. Now I want to clarify the consequences of hardwiring your brain like this. Once a month or two goes by and your brain is hardwired to sleep instantly whenever you lay down, that would mean that if you are tired at 10 a.m. and ended up laying down for a minute or two, you would instantly go to sleep, alright? If you laid down while watching a movie or watching television, you would end up sleeping. If you laid down while studying, you would go to sleep. If you are reading a book and slowly ended up laying down, you would, in a minute or two, go immediately into sleep state. This means after your brain is hardwired, you cannot not sleep when laying down. You would go to sleep whenever you lay down, even if you are not tired. Yes, that means if you accidentally lay down for even just a minute, you would end up sleeping. If you don't get out of bed immediately after waking up, you would end up sleeping again. With the consequences in mind, there are pros and there are cons of practicing this. Since I sleep instantly whenever I lay down, you already know my position on this. So with that, I believe I should wrap up this video. Or wait. For anyone who has reached this far, I have got something super extra for you since you have made it till the end of this video. Lately, I've been experimenting something with regards to sleep, and I would like to mention it as a positive point of hardwiring your brain to sleep instantly. You see, the geniuses we know took the guidance of their subconscious mind to help with their creativity and to help them solve their problems. They went into dream states in a certain manner so that they could access their subconscious faculties and the ocean of information streaming in the depths of it. So what I have been doing lately is that I've been trying to mimic that. I sit in a way that it would look like as if I'm about to sleep while sitting. It's somewhere between sitting and laying down. And then I focus completely on a certain thought and I keep thinking about it to the point that I start daydreaming. In a few to several minutes, I go into a light sleep. But this sleep is completely different than a normal one that I take in the night. This sleep is a total roller coaster of amazingly weird dreams. Like super amazingly weird and fun. The chances of being lucid go up in these type of dreams too, so you can recall quite a lot of what you have seen. These type of dreams are very valuable for a lot of reasons. Some use them to enhance their creativity, some use them for solving their problems, some use them to get ideas for their work, some use it for the understanding of themselves, and some just do it because it's fun. I recall some dreams that I saw which felt like living a whole alternative life with different memories and origins. I would wake up from these dreams and ponder all day long on what I saw and why I saw it. Now this type of sleep mostly occurs between sunrise till sunset, so you have to take time into consideration. I will talk more about this in future videos of this series, specifically when we start talking about dreams. So thank you for reaching the end of this video, and I hope this video was not only interesting but helpful to you. So with that, I believe I should wrap up this video for real now. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, or feedback that you would like to vocally poop out in the comment section, then please go ahead. That's why we have the comment section. Make good use of it, folks. If you would like to show support for the work I'm doing, then be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a super thumbs down, and share it to spark practical curiosity. Be sure to check out more of my uploads and read the video description below, and last and the least, you can click on the eye in the top right corner of the screen and attend a poll I put up. It would give me some feedback from you guys. That is always awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching, and see you awesome folks in another video.